So what is up, amigos? Hope you're doing awesome. My name is Maddie. Welcome back to my channel. There was a time when Kannada cinema gave us films like Om, Jogi and Dunya, action dramas that were gritty, emotional and deeply rooted in the streets. They weren't just about gangsters, they were about people shaped by pain, betrayal and survival. Watching Ekka, I was reminded of that world again, not because it's trying to imitate those films, but because it speaks the same emotional language. It brings back the roughness of that era, but this time through a sharper, more technically polished lens. And at the center of it all is Yuva Rajkumar, who shows surprising confidence for someone only a couple of films into his career. And I kid you not about this, there are moments in his screen presence, his body language, the way he throws a dialogue, where you can't help but be reminded of his uncle, the late legendary Puneeth Rajkumar. Not that he's trying to follow the same path, but there's a natural resemblance in the way he holds attention. Of course, when it comes to dance and pure energy, no one has touched what our beloved Appu brought. That rhythm, that grace, still untouched in the industry. But in Yuva, there's potential, and that makes Ekka worth talking about. Now directed by Rohit Padaki, Ekka is a Kannada action drama released this weekend amidst heightened buzz and hype thanks to an amazing trailer cut, great music video drops composed by Charan Raj of the Saptasagarda Ache Yellow fame and the production houses behind it. It stars Yuva Rajkumar in the lead, supported by a solid cast including Sampada Hulivana, Sanjana Anand, Atul Kulkarni, Aditya, Poornachandra Mysore and many others. Now the film takes the classic template of a man pushed by circumstances into the world of crime, but executes it with strong emotional undercurrents and visual finesse. It's not a reinvented genre film, but it does a fine job of using familiar themes to say something real. The film follows Muthu, a village boy known as Ekka, who comes to Bengaluru in search of work. He's innocent, easygoing and full of life, but the city doesn't stay kind for long. Slowly he gets entangled in its dark corners, gangs, betrayals and a fight for survival. What begins as a hopeful journey turns into a story of survival and transformation. Now running parallel to his descent is his bond with his mother, who keeps reminding him of the child he used to be. The film beautifully builds on the idea that every man carries a child and an animal within him. And while the world may push the animal to rise, the mother always hopes the child survives. That emotion is the film's backbone. Now Ekka explores the classic good man turned gangster narrative, but its strength lies in how it presents that journey. It doesn't rush, it gives space to small moments, quiet defeats, silent rage, the hesitation before crossing a line. The film doesn't glorify violence. Instead, it focuses on why people end up there in the first place. The metaphor of the child versus the animal runs throughout, and it's handled without melodrama. There's also an underlying commentary on how urban chaos reshapes people, forcing them to make choices they never wanted to. It's not a new story, but the telling is honest. Now coming to performances, Yuva Rajkumar delivers a grounded, emotionally measured performance. He's not loud, but he holds the frame with a quiet strength. His growth as an actor is clear, and the way he handles emotional beats shows maturity. Again, as I said, there are glimpses of the late Puneeth Rajkumar in him, not as a copy, but as a reminder. The way he moves, delivers lines, or simply reacts to silences, there's a certain familiarity there. The supporting cast is also excellent. Atul Kulkarni adds weight with minimal effort. Sampada Hulivana and Sanjana Anand fit well into the story without drawing unnecessary attention. Aditya stands out with his eccentric performance. There's something unpredictable in how he plays his part, which works well in the world of Ekka, something on the lines of a Dabang's Chulbul Pandey. Even Poornachandra Mysore is also very effective. He doesn't overact, and that grounded character gives him strength. His one-liners are one of the film's strongest and funniest moments. Together, the cast makes the film's world feel lived in and believable. Now visually too, Ekka is a treat. Cinematographer Satya Hegde captures Bengaluru's underbelly with style and intention. The city feels both alive and suffocating. Music by Charan Raj is another strong pillar. It's moody, it's layered and blends with the storytelling without overwhelming it. The editing by Deepu S. Kumar keeps the film sharp. The first half especially flows smoothly, giving time for the world to build without dragging. Even the action scenes are tastefully done, gritty but not exaggerated. Though Ekka is mostly intense, there are bursts of humor through one-liners scattered across the film, the kind of lines that sneak up during conversations or tense moments. Many of them work well and bring unexpected laughs, but it's important to say some of the humor leans crude. So if you're easily offended by rough, street-style jokes or adult undertones, it might not be your cup of tea. But if you take it in the context of where and how these characters exist, the humor feels natural to the setting and not out of place. Overall, Ekka brings back the spirit of classic gangster drama, but with today's production quality and a more emotionally aware approach. It's rough, but it has heart. It doesn't try to sell you twists or shock value. It stays with its characters and lets you feel the weight of their choices. Yuva Rajkumar emerges stronger with this one, and there's promise in what he's shaping up to be. The film may not break new ground, but it walks old ground with clarity and confidence, and sometimes that's enough. If you've missed emotionally grounded, stylishly shot action dramas, Ekka is definitely worth your time. If you've seen the film already, do let me know what you thought of Ekka in the comments below. Did the performances work for you? Did you catch those one-liners? Who was your favorite character? And more importantly, did it remind you of any of those older Kannada classics we all grew up on, or even Hindi gangster dramas like Vastav? Drop your thoughts again in the comments. If you like this video, please do like and share it and subscribe for more such simple and honest reviews. Thanks for watching today. Take care, stay awesome, and bye-bye.